guys, it's Monique and Alan.
What's up? What's up?
Here with Love on Purpose.
Love on Purpose.
So extra, man. So we wanted to dive in and kind of inform you guys on how we actually met, because we've been getting a lot of inquiries.
A lot.
About how we even got involved with each other. So it was interesting, needless to say, very interesting.
It was interesting. What do you mean? Why are you looking like that?
Because this dude, that's all I'm gonna say, this dude. So he was definitely one of those people, you know how people say, I'm gonna slide in your DM? This was him.
It goes down in the DM. It go down. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down.
The thing is, he never came off like, you know, wrong or, because honestly, when he did say something in my DM, I was kind of I looked at him like a brother in Christ. Seriously, like I did. Nothing else.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
That was it. Seriously. So, yeah. So with that being said, whenever he made a note in my direct messenger on Facebook, I think during the time I had just got off of a trip in Jamaica, and
No comment. No comment. No.
I had just got off of a trip in Jamaica, and when I got back, I think it was just a lot going on Facebook, like a lot going on besides the Nipsey Hussle thing. What was going on?
I don't know, but it was interesting, huh?
Yeah, it was just a lot of negative stuff on Facebook that I saw, and you know, you would scroll and keep scrolling. Everything was negative, and so I told myself I was going to take a break from Facebook on April the 1st, and I think it was a 30-day break. I don't even know, but I posted a message to Facebook, and the same night that I posted that, this dude slid in my DM, and I think I even got the message here of exactly what he said.
Before we get into all that, listen. That whole slide into the DM thing, to me, it's just that's not fitting for what I did.
So what do you call it?
What I did, I sent you a polite message.
What was it?
I sent you a very respectful message.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was going through. So on Facebook that year, I was turning 30. And so it was like probably like 30 days before my 30th birthday. So I did a campaign for Purpose Fanatics called 30 till 30. And on the 30 till 30, it was like just, you know, some random Purpose Fanatic quotes for personal growth and development and that kind of thing.
Which was hot, by the way, but go ahead.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I give credit when it's due.
Okay, I can respect that. And so yeah, so you know, like when I did the campaign went really well. I mean it went really well, and you know, it did what it was supposed to do. And people, like, the longer it went, people started, you know, coming on board and kind of, you know, sharing it, liking it, you know, kind of growing. And my lady here.
Go ahead.
My lady here, she was one of the people who
That
was like, who was really supporting the Purpose Fanatic movement, you know, and so I was, you know, so I was kind of watching her, you know.
So before you go any further, I want you to explain to the people, what do you mean by watching her?
So that's what we're gonna do.
Guess what we're doing.
Okay. See, like, she tried to make me lose all of my cool points. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, so a lot of people don't know, but I knew Monique for, I don't know when we officially met. It might have been like the year before, maybe.
Yeah, we met at a KFM.
A conference.
Conference,
right?
yeah.
And so yeah. So that's like when we were formally. We formally met each other, and so she was serving ministry, I was serving in ministry, but like timing was just also, neither one of us, you know, like we never even we would speak to each other, but that was it. And we didn't see each other often either. I mean, she was in a relationship. I was just out here, just kind of being thrown off to the side somewhere.
Thrown off to the side. Okay. I digress.
Let me have my moment and tell the story how, I want to tell the story. Okay. But so we, like a lot of people don't know, we knew each other before we really started, before our relationship started. It was completely respectful. I didn't know much about her at all. I always thought she was a positive person, that kind of thing. Loved the way she served the Lord. Loved that. But it was kind of like, I think you said in the last video, it was kind of like that kingdom brother sister type thing, because we didn't even know each other.
Right.
And so, however, fast forward about a year, and it's like, hold on for a second. It's like, hold on for a second. Like her movement is a little bit different. Her movement is a little bit different. She might, be, single right now. And so, but even then though, like you never received anything from me. Like, because you even said, like, you didn't know that I was even low key watching you. Right. Because I'm very conscious about, my efforts, my moves and that kind of thing. And so, I didn't want to do anything prematurely. But over time, probably for some months then, like probably about 3 months, I had like kind of, just kind of been like kind of secretly checking in. Secretly check, that search bar on Facebook, like with the last 3 or 4 people you search, like fortunately nobody ever searched. Like, why is Monique on here?
Oh my God.
So maybe or maybe not. And so
maybe not.
And so, just checking to see if you needed prayer or anything like that.
Oh, if I needed prayer.
Okay.
I'll let you have that one.
And so, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, right when Monique had started kind of, following a little bit, and then, I was kind of looking in. And then she puts up this message and was like, well, I'm about to hop off Facebook. Like, I'm about to go on a Facebook fast. I was like, what? Like, I remember pulling up to the house. I pulled up to the house. I think I was leaving the gym or something. And so, it's like I'm in the car, I'm scrolling, and I see that. I'm like, whoa, no. I'm like, no, this was just getting to the point where, no, I was like, no. And so I contemplated it because that, again, I don't move prematurely. And so, that was out of my character. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, the whole slide and DM thing, we got to separate the two. Like, I don't do this. And so, and she could tell I don't do this either. I think you have the messages. So
yeah, he don't.
But that night though, I went back and forth with myself. Like I was like, man, I really feel, like that this might turn into something. I didn't know you, but I was like, it's a different feeling I had. And so, probably about 30 minutes later, I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna send her a message.
Yeah, he did send me that message.
Oh gosh.
At 9:57 p.m.
Okay.
Because it was March 31st.
Okay.
And he said, no ma'am, we still got 25 more days left to celebrate Purpose, which was his campaign that he was doing for the 30 days.
Yeah.
And I won't lie to you, I was enjoying all of, really?
Okay.
all of the Purpose Fanatic, the quotes that he was coming out with, because he knew I was sharing it. Anytime I share something, it's pretty big, because I don't share a lot of stuff.
That's true.
So, yeah, he sent me that, and...
No, what you sent back? No. I want y'all to, no. Listen, matter of fact.
No.
Yeah, I want y'all to see all these emojis. Listen. The message you sent back... Because the first message was, as of tomorrow, I'll be taking a break from all social media. I can't bear taking anymore, all that stuff like that. So I send it back and I say, where's it at?
That's yours up here.
Okay, yeah. So I send it back and I say, yeah, what she said. No, man, we still got 25 more days left to celebrate Purpose. My birthday is April the 26th. I'm like, no. But this is my first message to you.
Sliding in the DM. Go ahead.
I did. That was a slide.
Yeah, it was.
That was a shot.
Yeah, that was a shot.
Didn't know where it was gonna land, but
Yeah. So I thought he was a like I was saying, my brother in Christ. So I responded and said, man, I know I'm trying. I wonder if I can see your post and nothing else.
When, like, listen, that's that grab the ball, you know that halftime shot from half court, shoot, and then listen, you hoping, you praying. That message came through. Listen, bring me that little small kid that y'all giving away because I just would.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so again, I was thinking that he was trying to pour into me, pour purpose into me. That's what I was thinking. So I definitely wanted to see what he had, and from that message, I still got off of Facebook.
You still got off of Facebook?
I got off of Facebook, and he stayed connected. He was like, well, let's just stay connected here.
Yeah. I'll send them to you personally.
Yeah, he was like, I'll send them to you personally.
Girl, I got you.
Right. Making this, I don't know, about...
I wanted you to have the experience.
No. I did have the experience. I got it.
The rest of the world was...
But then what else did you ask me? Because you told me to send you
reading. So I was... Well...
As we got into more.
So she was going through this devotion. She knew I was a deacon at the time. She knew like, so she's like, hey, like, what are some things that you're reading, kind of listening to? So I told her, and I said, what are some things? And then, she told me her devotional. So I saw this opportunity for us to kind of, build on another level. It's like, hey, I'm sending you the love. I'm sending you the Purpose Fanatic stuff, and you can send me your devotional. Mm-hmm. However, in doing that, though, we need to make this a little bit more smoother. So I'm gonna send you my number.
Right.
I'm gonna send you my number. Cause I didn't want to break the fast. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want anything to do with Facebook, so I was like, let's just hop off this platform. And so from there, it's been history from there.
It has been history from there.
I really think you were caught off guard. I really think you were impressed when I asked you on the first date and we went to breakfast. So
yeah, I was really caught off guard again because we were sending things back and forth to one another, and I was just like, okay, this is my brother in Christ, and see.
Okay.
Seriously, that's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Anyway.
But I think you did, though, because...
I did.
Are you about to tell them about the first date?
Yeah, I did. So I thought that, he asked me to come to brunch, and we shared our first date in Hartsville. What was it called? Don't tell me.
At the Midnight Rooster.
The Midnight Rooster.
Correct.
So, yeah, I met him there, and, saw him. We sat down. As soon as I sat down, I was thinking we were going to discuss what we had been discussing for the last month, because I think that was about a month by then, or at least 2 weeks. Was it about 2 weeks?
It was because that was before.
It was before your birthday.
Oh yeah, so 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's about 2 weeks. So we sat down, and as we're there, I'm just like, okay. The conversation started getting more heavy, which I enjoyed, by the way. And during the conversation, I kind of felt the Holy Spirit as well. And I was literally like, nope, this ain't it, God. I'm not doing it. No. Just kind of telling myself nope.
Put the brakes on it.
Put the brakes on it. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I just got out of a crazy relationship prior to that. And I was like, I just wanted to take this year to do things on my own, just kind of be myself, and and I did that.
Yeah.
And I learned who I was, but God was like, nope, you're ready. Wow. So when we got in there, at the end of the date, I went to go pull my card out, and he was like, what are you doing with that card? And I said, well, I'm about to pay for my food. He was like, huh? I said, I'm gonna pay for my food. And I think I asked him, was this the date that I
sure did.
I was like, was this the date? And he was like, yeah, it was a date as soon as you sat down.
It was like, you come in here looking like that. We having conversations y'all, she had me talk, I talked so much that day.
Yeah.
It was good stuff though.
Right.
You talked a good bit too. But I was barely eating.
Not me.
Now she killed her.
All the time.
Still to this day though, we get in good conversation. It still takes me a long time to eat.
It does. And I still eat.
She does. But I'm right when you came in looking like how you came in looking, and we had the deep conversations we had, on the first conversation, you know, physically.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that was a date. That was pretty much a date.
Yeah.
And so we then, I mean, like we had to stay in that restaurant for probably about an hour and a half.
No, it was about 2 hours.
About 2 hours, and then we went outside and we talked for about another half an hour. So it was really, really good. You know, like we left there. You know, she went her way. You know, I went mine, and
yeah. And I thought it was very. And again, people do this, but for him, I just thought it was special, of course, because once I got home, coming off of everything, like just thinking about the whole date and all that stuff, he sent me a text message and he was like, "Did you make it home?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I made it home. Did you?"
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think you went to your cousin's house or something.
I didn't know. No, so I actually had to do that live.
Yeah.
Remember, I had to do that live. Now I don't know. I might have went somewhere after that, but yeah. But I mean, we were both on cloud nine.
Yeah.
we were both on cloud nine, man. But so that's how it started. You know, that's how Alan and Monique, you know, kind of started. It was so organic. I mean, it was so organic. Nothing was rushed.
No.
I mean, and like right after that, and like even before that, because that first conversation, we spent a lot of time just talking about who we were and what we learned from life. Like, so I mean, like that was heavy.
Right.
Like, I mean, like it wasn't, you know how the whole time you have like the representative. Now, I guess, I mean, like, cause I still believe in that. So, I mean, we were articulating our words in a different way.
Right.
And we were, you know, making sure that we were, cause, you know, the nerves and everything. But we talked about some stuff, some heavy stuff though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like we talked about, you know, like why she thought the way she thought, why she, you know, what she had been through, her kids and previous relationships. I talked about what I've been through in, you know, in my life and different relationships and stuff like that. So it was really, really good. It was like the start, and ever since then we've been working on, you know, foundation and being intentional.
So I will say this though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so that was probably the first day or date or conversation that we had that he fell in love with me. But our first conversation that I had and fell in love with him was when we had that the meeting spot where we got engaged at.
Oh, correct. Correct.
And actually, I was talking to him on the phone prior to that, going to that place, and
I remember
he started, and I think I asked the question or whatever, but he actually started pouring out, you know, what was going on with him or whatever the case was. And at that moment, I'm like, see, this is what I wanted. This is what I need. I just need for you to conversate, communicate with me, whatever. And he did well communicate, but you know, it's like that first conversation, so you got that representative or whatnot. So
no, that conversation, which was like she said, right where we, you know, where I proposed to her at. Now we sat there for hours. I mean, she told me, and it's so crazy because crazy good, but it's so crazy because I mean, we talked about stuff in that conversation that we're actually doing today.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was like, because at the time you were a full-time nurse. Of course I was still at the bank, and but we had so many dreams of business and what we would do and that kind of thing. And so I mean, I just remember you talking about, well, because I asked, like, you know, what do you see? I mean, what do you really want to do? You know, and you were like, well, you're like, you know, I'm interested in real estate. You know, I really want to do something with real estate. I want to start real estate school. I want to do this. I want to do that. I mean, it's huge. And I think you were so caught off guard because you're like, man, I can actually dump this stuff on this guy, and he believed it. Like he could really see it happening.
Right.
And so I think that's why I think that's what did it for you. Like, I think you were like, okay,
right,
okay. Like, okay. But to me, I was drawn to that.
Yeah.
You know, I was drawn to that because I was like, man, this girl has so much potential. And I think I told you that. It was like, that was one, because you asked me, what's something that made you, you know, kind of start watching me or whatever. And that's one of the things I shared was just, I could see what was on the inside of you, and I just felt drawn to helping pull that out.
Right.
And so I think that made the kicker. But I mean, we talked about so much stuff that day.
Yeah.
that we're actually doing now, and we reflect on that same conversation. So when it came to the proposal, I was like, man, it's a no-brainer. Like, we got to have it here.
Right. You did.
Yeah. So guys, listen. I mean, I think we should do this. Like, I think this is something we should do like often. What do you think?
So?
With the videos?
I think so too.
I think so. So you guys send in. Matter of fact, if you're not following us on Instagram, we have a page on Instagram. It's at Love on Purpose. At Love on Purpose on Instagram. So make sure you go follow that page. Make sure you follow Monique at I Embrace Smoke.
I Embrace Smoke.
Yes, and then me at Allen_L Williams. We're on Instagram. But you guys hit us up though. Hit us up and let us know what topics you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we really feel like love is something that should be taken very seriously and be intentional. That's why because we feel like we went through that, and it's love on purpose, you know. So it's not so much about the emotion, although good, but more so about what's the purpose of our relationship? What's the purpose? Have you tapped into your purpose yet? Have I tapped into my purpose yet? Right. And then how do we intertwine that and create a purpose together?
Right.
So hopefully these videos have been helping you and to kind of have some hope in that area, and we want to continue to do that. So let us know what you want to hear us talk about, and we will come back and do that.
Yes, we are here for you guys. So please drop your questions, whatever you got, or you can DM us.
Yeah. Slide in the DM. Now fellas, listen. Try that in your own space. Because listen.
No, you can slide in his DM.
Don't let this smile fool you.
You can slide in his DM, fellas. Ladies, you can slide in mine. Or Love on Purpose. That's our page together. So just if you have any questions, let us know. Hit us up in the DM.
That's it.